Welcome to round 6 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Are you able to hear me on the microphone? It should be reconnected now. Had a little bit of minor tech issues we had to resolve, plus one roster order mishap. Anyways, I forgot to ping on the Discord real quick, so let's actually go right here onto my live stream first. Usually I do that before we actually get into the live screen, so let's do that real quick. Alright, welcome to a rare afternoon stream here in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. We're going to have back-to-back afternoon streams, by the way. The reason why today's an afternoon stream instead of an evening stream is because tonight I'm going to go out, play Pokemon TCG at the local, get myself a prize pack, so that's what I need to do. In fact, after this, my the sleeves I use, they're starting to deteriorate a little bit, so I need to make sure I get new sleeves. If not, those sleeves, they're starting to become like markings and stuff, so I need to make sure I get those picked, because if not, I'll be disqualified for having marked sleeves, so I gotta fix that real quick. Let me do that ping on the Discord real quick. Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League server. Live now, round 5 of Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League Season 6. Alright. Your round 5 order for the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League today. The Amiibo on the thumbnail is Terrence, White Cheese's King Deity from Michael. He is a King Deity that is known for spamming up specials, but somehow it is working. 5 KOs. You gotta change your profile picture. Oh yeah, that's right. LeBron signed with the Sixers. That's right, you gotta change from the Lakers to the Sixers now. Alright. Anyways, today we will kick things off with the all-nightmare matchup between the Chaos Corp and Your Worst Nightmare, as we do have a roster adjustment from Your Worst Nightmare. We'll talk more on that later. Afterwards, though, the one and only undefeated team entering this round, the KBs. They are on the road facing a struggling Boston Brawlers team. The KBs are the last undefeated team. Last round we had 4, but 3 of them lost. So Ottawa, Dark League, and the Chaos Corp all suffered their first losses. Chaos Corp here trying to get a bounce back win. After that, we'll see the 456 Squadron back up to 500 against Ottawa, who's trying to get a bounce back win. We will then see the Holy Army of Faerghus against Michael, featuring White Cheese's King Deity, the man on the thumbnail himself. The first no microphone matchup will be the Tax Fraudulents versus Miami 69ers. The 69ers had an absolute cinematic win with Gengalzo getting the 1 vs 2 comeback in the previous round. That's how they took down the Dark League. When we come back onto the microphone, the Time Zone Squad. They were able to take down Ottawa in the previous round, but now they face the one team they can't beat, the Ditto Burritos, your defending champions who are struggling early on with a 1-3 start. We will then see the Floppy Flamers at Toronto. Toronto, one of 2 winless teams entering the league. The other one we'll mention later. We will then see Carbon Show's team at Buffalo, followed by the Dark League at Dublin Kings. The second no mic match is going to be the Natsuki Lovers against Amiibo Engage. The Natsuki Lovers just got their first win of the regular season in the previous round. That win came against the Novas in a no mic, so Natsuki Lovers back-to-back no microphone matches. We'll try to fix that and make sure there isn't 3 in a row. I don't think it's going to be 3 in a row, as the Natsuki Lovers in the next round are on the road at the Chaos Corp in slot number 4. But the 4 games afterwards for this afternoon: Mid-Class Nation versus the Novas, Detroit 0-4 versus the JG Wentworth team. We'll see the Fabled Fairies against your team domain, and to close things off, Green Bay, who is a surprising 3-1 to start the season. They face another team who is 3-1 in the Bad Opinion Tellers. But with that said, welcome folks, I am Wani, I'm your host here. I do not have water, but I'll run and grab that after this first match. We are going to have an all-nightmare match, as all 10 Amiibo you see here between the Chaos Corp and Your Worst Nightmare are trained by Nightmare. It is Knapsack, Malpractice, Penumbra, Nightmare Sword, and Nachos versus Eden, Perspecta, Zerby, who is replacing King Raru, Chroma, and Shion. The all-nightmare matchup featuring all of Nightmare's Amiibo, but not Nightmare's Mewtwo Nightmare, starts now. The leadoff game is going to be an interesting one here. Nightmare's Olimar versus Nightmare's Sephiroth, as Nightmare made the pivot away from the Olimar into a Sephiroth of his own to try and counter Olimar. The counter did not work in the previous round, but let's see if it works here. Alright, and for those of you familiar with the Shaquille O'Neal bit, Nightmare. It is 1914 as Nightmare with the forward air. Nightmare throwing the blue Pikmin, throwing the red Pikmin now. That's going to land on Nightmare. 19 to 39 as Nightmare with a forward smash. Nightmare is going to have the wing activated. It's 1994 right now as Nightmare taking big damage against his Olimar, but now Nightmare is getting some damage back. 57 to 109. Nightmare with the up smash is going to send Nightmare 129, who gets down on the way back. Nightmare at 71 to 129. 86 to 138 as the forward air, weird angle. Nightmare coming back onto the ground now with a down air. 99 to 138, and Nightmare, the counter solution, coming with that leadoff win. It's gonna be 6 to 138 as Nightmare, who led the league in total KOs last season, comes out for the Chaos Corp. It is 6 to 166. Nightmare with the pill. Pill is going to miss. Up air will get rid of Nightmare as here comes Nightmare, the rookie who is currently second in the league in total KOs, 7 so far this regular season. It's going to be Nightmare. Going to be up throw, up air from Nightmare. Going to be neutral B now from the Nightmare Brawler. 51 to 41. We see side B. Neutral B will be shooted. The second one is going to miss. Nightmare with the forward tilt. 51 to 54. Nightmare with the pill. That's going to be parried. Nightmare with the neutral B. That's going to land, and that's on the top platform. 6-7 to 60. 72 to 60 as Nightmare with the down smash. 89 to 60. Nightmare. Up smash being parried, but the second one is going to land. Nightmare. That's a neutral air. That's going to put Nightmare at 116. Up smash putting Nightmare at 133. Down air followed by forward smash, which will miss, and Nightmare gets a KO. That's going to bring Nightmare's count up to 8 in the regular season as here comes the rookie Nightmare for the Chaos Corp. 25 to 98. Nightmare forward tilt. Nightmares. It's 25 to 112 as Nightmare going to go for a forward smash here. It will be parried into a side B from Nightmare. 48 to 112. Nightmare, the brawler, down throw followed by a side B, which will be shooted. Neutral B will miss, but this one is going to be landed. Nightmare is going to be at 78 in this rookie versus rookie interaction. Nightmare, side special, 2 KOs, and your worst Nightmare has a 4-2 lead with 2 KOs from Nightmare. She is 1 KO away from becoming the first Amiibo to have 10 KOs so far this regular season as Nightmare Sword comes out. 44 to 129. Nightmare Sword tries to go off stage, doesn't do anything there. 44 to 129 as Nightmare caught in the side special. 60 to 129. Down tilt again. 79 to 129. Side B will miss right there as a neutral B, but the arrow, it's going to be the forward air, which misses from Nightmare. Nightmare Sword coming back onto the stage. 85 to 148. Nightmare will survive. No down special here, but a side B, that's going to miss, so no hat trick quite yet from Nightmare. 98 to 149. Neutral air, 112 to 153, and Nightmare, neutral B will miss. We see side B from Nightmare Sword, 112 to 163, and Nightmare Sword will shut down the potential of a hat trick from Nightmare. 129 to 0 as Nightmare comes out now, mining the steel tools. Sorry, that is not steel, that is stone. 129, 135 to 0 as Nightmare with the up smash, and it's going to be a 1 versus 3 from Nightmare. Nightmare in the last season had 2 comebacks from this point or larger, one in the regular season, one in the playoffs, and the regular season comeback was a 1 versus 4. It is 47 to 56, 47 to 72. Keep in mind, your worst Nightmare in the form of Nightmare has one of the better closers in their side as well. It is 47 to 91 as Nightmare is at 91%. Up smash being parried, that's going to be neutral air being parried, followed by up smash from Nightmare. 66, 83 to 91. We see Nightmare up smash missing, so Nightmare punches with the forward tilt. Gordo will not land as Nightmare going high. He will go above Nightmare, but gets hit by a forward tilt on the way back. It is 94 to 107 as we see Nightmare, neutral air, Nightmare, and Nightmare trying to come back onto the stage. We see up tilt, Nightmare will survive. It is 94 to 128. Nightmare at 103 to 28. It's going to be 103, 128 still as Nightmare with the up smash, and Nightmare will get the game-winning KO for your worst Nightmare. It is back-to-back losses for the Chaos Corp as your worst Nightmare will win this 5-2. So Nightmare gets the leadoff win as we see Nightmare. That's going to be 1 KO there. Nightmare, 2 KOs, but the hat trick was prevented by Nightmare's Sword. And then 2 more KOs from Nightmare to win it as he was the replacement for not Nightmare. Alright, I think we can end the Shaquille O'Neal bit now. If you've ever seen that Shaquille O'Neal video where it's like 10 Shaquille O'Neals, oh my goodness, that is so hilarious, so funny. But alright, your worst Nightmare will get a win here against the Chaos Corp as these 2 teams This was a rematch of the quarterfinal match which Chaos Corp had won last season during the playoffs. So we'll see a 5-2, a massive 5-2 win from your worst nightmare here. No need for Chroma or Shion, as Perspecta, Zerby, they put their foot on the gas and storm ahead against the Chaos Corp. The Chaos Corp will fall down to 3-2. Your worst nightmare, I believe they entered this round with a 2-2 record, so this should elevate them up to 3-2 themselves. Let's double check here on the schedule tab real quick. Let's see. Your worst nightmare. I forgot to add the records actually. Yes, your worst nightmare, I believe. This will put them at 3-2. So alright. Coming up next, we don't need a microphone for this, we don't need to go on mute for this. We're going to have the undefeated KBs, 4-0, trying to get to 5-0 against a struggling Boston Brawlers team. Let's get to it. Alright, Boston, home stage, Hollow Bastion. Or anybody want a specific music for Hollow Bastion today? Let's see, we got, what can we do with music real quick? Let's see, we got Fragment of Sorrow, Night of Fate. There's no unlockable music, right? Everything comes with it with the DLC. I want to say Fragments of Sorrow. I think we can do Fragments of Sorrow for this match. Because if Boston does lose this game, that's going to bring them down to 1-4 early on. But let's start by loading the roster for the undefeated KBs. Last undefeated team here in the league. Madam M is the leadoff Byleth. We see Criminal, Mario Deuce's King Deity, whose last big stint was with the 456 Squadron. Throat Goat, rookie, leads the team in KOs right now with 5. We will then see in slot 4, Talk is Cheap. He was a key contributor in the postseason for the Novas when they won their championship back in Season 4. He has not played since winning that ring. And 5th and finally, Last Dream, first overall pick in the draft. On the other side, the Boston Brawlers, they are your home team here. They unfortunately start things off with a 1-4 record, but their one win of the regular season so far has been against, even though they're struggling, the defending champion Ditto Burritos. We will see Cone Zone. Technically, there is an unlockable song, but you need to have some sort of Kingdom Hearts save file downloaded. Noted. I will remember that. I have not played any actual Kingdom Hearts games, but I might consider playing, might be like, we would need to have a very long off-season, something like that. But Cone Zone is going to be the leadoff. 0-4 so far in that position. Amalgamates Me Brawler Yummers will be second up for the Boston Brawlers once the leadoff is defeated. So we will see Yummers there. Did not play all of Season 5 for the Boston Brawlers, remained on the bench. If Cone Zone does lose another leadoff here, that will make him eligible for official tracking no matter what, but an 0-5 leadoff that could result in maybe a potential benching. Maybe we see Soul Bufo finally make his Season 6 debut for the Boston Brawlers. Spent the first 3 years with Your Worst Nightmare primarily as their leadoff. But as you can see, Your Worst Nightmare, it's been Olimar and Sephiroth's show ever since. The third amiibo for this team, Boston Brawlers, is going to be future Hall of Famer Fipsh. I believe he reached the 100 KO mark of his career last season with Boston, had a 23 KO season even though Boston didn't make it to the playoffs. Vin Diesel, C-Sharp's Ganondorf. We have seen flashes of his MVP season just 3 seasons ago. Let's see if those flashes can come back here against the undefeated KBs. 5th and finally, for the Boston Brawlers will be the rookie King Deity. It is Deity Destroyer, trained by Ruffles. Let's find that real quick. Where is he? Here he is, and here he comes. Alright. This is the last undefeated team here, as I forgot to actually start recording this. Let's start recording real quick. Alright, there we go. The recording is starting. Y'all need to remind me to make sure I'm actually starting the recording, because I do forget that sometimes. We forgot to record all around 4, because the thing is, when I record here, I have a multi-layer, so I can separate the audio and visual just in case it's slightly delayed. But alright. One team remains undefeated. That is the KBs. They are on the road against the Boston Brawlers, as your rosters are Madam M, Criminal, Throat Goat, Talk is Cheap, and Last Dream versus Cone Zone, Yummers, Fipsh, Vin Diesel, and DD Destroyer. Leadoff game, gonna be an interesting one here as Cone Zone has been struggling so far this season. 0-4 so far. Can Cone Zone get his first leadoff win? Can the KBs hang on to 5-0? This is where I'd sip my drink if I had a drink with me right now. I'll get one in the next intermission. Cone Zone with the first damage right there. It's going to be 22 to 21 as we see afterwards. Forward smash missing from Cone Zone. Forward smash will be avoided right there from Cone Zone. That was going to be a tipper as well, but it is 78 to 64 right now. Cone Zone coming back onto the stage, hit by a side B, 38 to 85. It's going to be down throw, up air, not going to land quite yet from Cone Zone. 52 to 85, 52 to 110, and a down B that is going to miss horribly from Madam M. Cone Zone was nowhere near that. It's going to be up B, followed by down air, and it's going to be Madam M with the leadoff win as Yummers will come out now for the Boston Brawlers. The KBs strike early. It is 109 to 0 as we see. First damage on the Yummers, it's up air juggling, 3 up airs, side B is going to miss, down B will miss from Yummers though, it's 110 to 48. We see down tilt into neutral air, but the neutral air will miss, so will a side B, it's 111 to 82. Up special, no aerial because of how high she was, and she'll be punished for that actually, as Madam M will be KO'd. It is 4 versus 4s. Criminal comes out now with a 4 tilt. Yummers off stage, comes straight to the ledge, but it's going to be another 4 tilt being shielded. This one will land 128 to 0. It is 20 to 143 right now as we see the down B, but Yummers, he's going to be launched to the other side of the stage. 20 to 157 is the side B here. Criminal going to be at 41% now. We see Yummers attempting a down B, but he'll be punished for that with the up smash. Phipps will come out now for the Boston Brawlers. It is 57 to 0 as we are going to see neutral air, forward smash not landing quite yet, jab 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 being shielded, 65 to 24, 72 to 24, down air right there. That was on stage though, so Phipps is still alive for now. 72 to 70 as we see 84 to 70. After this, it is going to be 84-70 still, up tilt, Phipps, Criminal trying to go for that up B. We've been seeing that a lot from Terrence specifically, but could we be seeing that trend more with the King Deities here this season? 95 to 94. It's going to be up smash, and that will get rid of Criminal. Throat Goat currently leads the team in KOs right now for the KBs, 5 so far in the regular season. It is 0 to 109 as Phipps is critically damaged, so this could be a down air, weak down air, but Phipps, he will come back onto the stage. Up smash will miss. Current Pikmin order as all 3 red, blue, yellow will be taken down by this link, but the up smash right there, Throat Goat, the rookie, takes down Phipps as Vin Diesel comes out now. It is 51 to 0 as the Gandorf tried to go off stage right there with the forward air. 51 to 0 as we see Dorya missing from Vin Diesel. 51 to 22, Dorya missing again, neutral air, and we see Dorya being interrupted that time. So 3 Doryas missed or interrupted from this Gandorf so far. Side B, 4 tilt misses, 75 to 40, 75 to 86, and that's going to be Throat Goat trying to go off stage. He does not land anything too big. It is 75 to 106 as the Pikmin order. It's going to be a 1 versus 3 for D Destroyer. 2 KOs so far from Throat Goat. That's going to bring him up to 7 KOs so far this regular season. 87 to 7 as a forward tilt. Throat Goat at 96. The current Pikmin order for this Olimar is white, blue, purple. We see the up tilt, 119 to 7. Afterwards, Throat Goat coming back onto the stage. Only 7% dealt onto the King Deity so far. Just minor chip damage as that blue Pikmin barely misses. It's going to be Gordo right there. That's going to land as a Throat Goat. He remains alive 146, but the Gordo is stuck on the stage, and that Gordo will get the job done. 1 versus 2 as Talk is Cheap comes out now for the undefeated KBs. They are 1 KO away from becoming 5-0 here in the regular season. It's going to be forward tilt, 10 to 49, down throw, forward air, 31 to 49, 31 to 58. We will see down throw into a back air. Talk is Cheap at 57. The rookie King Deity does not have as much experience being the closer so far. It is 70 to 73 as we see neutral air. We see the Ryu. It's going to be hit by a down tilt. 81 to 82. Forward smash will miss from the Deity, followed by a small combo from the Ryu. 81 to 96. Side B, down smash. Talk is Cheap off stage, and he will come back onto the stage. 97 to 96, but down tilt again. He's trying to come back on once more. Gordo will miss. 107 to 104. Forward tilt. 113 to 104. Gordo missing again. It's going to be dash attack as D Destroyer's in the air, and that's going to be a missed up smash from the Ryu. 126 to 117. Fireball, 126 to 134. Down air, Ryu, off stage, trying to come back on. A missed inhale, fall by forward throw, and this is going to be a 1 versus 1. So the KBs, in a 1 versus 3, Last Dream will come out, and he's going to finish the game as the KBs. The win streak continues. The KBs are 5-0 as they win this game 5-4. So the KBs remain undefeated as Throat Goat gets 2 KOs, elevating his team lead to 7 KOs so far. D Destroyer with the 1 versus 3, 2 KOs on Throat Goat and Talk is Cheap, but Last Drink comes out immediately and closes things as the first overall pick elevates this team to a 5-0 record. One undefeated team remains in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, but let's see if one of those 2 winless teams can pick up their first win today. Alright. Coming up next, it is going to be the 456 Squadron versus Ottawa, but let's talk about the Boston Brawlers real quick. Boston, they fall down to 1-4 to start this regular season. Alright, I think my OBS disconnected real quick. We should be coming back on the air in just a minute. I think we are good. Alright, did it disconnect for y'all? Just double checking. Alright, coming up next, the Boston Brawlers, by the way, they are going to be playing in the next round. They host the Holy Army of Faerghus. Back-to-back losses so far. Holy Army of Faerghus, they can try to get a bounce back against Michael, but Michael is a little bit hot with Terrence right now this upcoming round. As for the KBs, so the record for longest win streak to go undefeated is 6-0, set by Detroit in the inaugural season. So far, the KBs in the next round, they're going to play JG Wentworth to tie that record, and if they want to break the record, round 7, they host the Tax Fraudulents. Those are back-to-back home games for the KBs, as I'm not sure how long this win streak is going to continue. But alright, when we come back, it will be the 456 Squadron versus Ottawa. You're watching the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League on 1AM channel. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, as a third match of the night will be the 456 Squadron versus Ottawa. So, Ottawa is coming off their first loss of the regular season. Papaya leads the league in KOs entering this round with 8. We just saw Perspecta tied up at 8 with 2 KOs from your worst nightmare, but Papaya can still take advantage with the lead. Sauron, a retooled, retrained Sauron, has been having breakouts. Seraphim able to close some games. IHOP only appeared once so far this regular season, but Taste has been starting to struggle in the leadoff position so far. Former first overall pick in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, had a breakout season last year, was the best leadoff in the league last season, but so far he begins 1-3 in that leadoff position. As for the 456 Squadron, after starting off 0-2, this team is on back-to-back wins, and they can try to make it a 3-game win streak here. It is Captain Funsize, Cyber Sands, Starlight, AMC Hammer, and Tri-Power versus Taste, Sauron, Papaya, Seraphim, and IHOP. Alright, gonna be a very fun one here, as both teams had breakout seasons last year. 456 Squadron made it back to the semifinals for the first time since Season 2. Ottawa, their maiden playoff voyage, made it all the way to the semifinals for them. It is Captain Funsize versus Taste in the leadoff. It's going to be forward smash from Funsize. First damage there, going to be 25. 15 to 17, actually, it's going to be 28 to 17. 44 17 as Taste. Side B, down tilt. Funsize already at 74. Funsize is going to lose multiple Pikmin there. 95 to 27. We wait as we see yellow, white, red order for Funsize, but the forward tilt, he's going to throw his Pikmin away as that's not going to be a down throw right there. That's not going to be a down air right there, but Taste wanted to go for it. It just barely missed. 125 to 32, 125 to 49, and the dash attack. Taste gets the leadoff win against Captain Funsize. It's going to be Cyber Sands, the reigning MVP, coming out now. It is 0 to 108 after the down smash. Cyber Sands waiting, and that's going to be up smash. Taste is still alive at 117. He's going to go right here, get hit by the down special. 0 to 133. Taste back onto the stage, not quite yet. Down tilt. We'll see him come back on right now. 10 to 143. First little bit of damage onto Cyber Sands, but he's going to be planted straight towards the screen. Sauron will come out now. Luckman Sephiroth for Ottawa. Going to be 29 to 13. Sauron coming back on here. We are going to see no fireball. Instead, 29 to 27. 29 37. Down air. Followed by going to be a up special. 44 to 37. We wait and we see 44 to 51. Sauron, he's going to be hit by the down B. Not quite yet. A little bit of a counter after the parry. 51 each right now in a 4 versus 4. It is going to be forward smash. Sauron off stage. He's going to come back on. He will get the wing here at 82% now. He's coming back on once more, but more damage, more speed, more ability for the Sephiroth if he wants to deal with the reigning MVP. 66 to 94 as Cyber Sands. So far this regular season, he's only had 1 KO performances, trying to find his first multi-KO performance so far of the regular season. As up tilt, it's 110 to 94. Down B will miss right there from Sauron, and that's going to be a forward smash from Sauron. So far, this game is back and forth as a forward smash here from Starlight. Gonna make it 3 versus 3, but here comes Papaya. Leads the league in KO so far at 8 entering this round, trying to become the first to reach 10. It is 37 to 13. Up throw, up air, gonna be 58 to 32 after Papaya strikes back. Up smash though to counter a neutral B, 68 to 50. We see down throw, we see a back air, and Papaya will be shut down here in this game. Starlight has 2 KOs for the Squadron as Seraphim comes out now. That was a well-placed down throw back air from Starlight right there. The rookie Zelda for the 456 Squadron. It is 104 to 27 as we see a Dark Pit trying to chase with those neutral airs. Forward smash. Starlight still alive at 120. We see a down air attempted. Second down air, but that was on the stage. Starlight reacts with a dash attack into a down throw, into another back air. So that is 2 attempts at that strong back air. 2 of them land, but she will be KO'd. But Seraphim already at 81% as AMC Hammer comes out now. It is 17 19, 27, 43 to 97, as Seraphim racking up big damage here onto the King Deity. That is 70% already. Make it 80, make it up air. We are going to see down smash, and that's going to be a 1 versus 2 for IHOP. But MC Hammer, thanks to Seraphim, is already at 95%. 97 to 39. We see IHOP coming back from the up air, lands a forward air of his own. 112 to 45. It's going to be forward tilt here. 112 to 56. As we see dash attack interrupted by a grab. It's 130 to 56. Up tilt interrupted by a forward air. Back throw. IHOP at 88. It's going to be up smash out of that parry. IHOP's going to be at 108. We see a back throw out of that parry. 130 to 22. 137 22. And a down air right there from MC Hammer. The 456 squadron has won 3 in a row as they take this one 5 to 3. So after starting off 0-2, the 456 squadron will be 3-2. Ottawa will suffer back-to-back losses as they will fall down to 3-2 themselves in this cross-conference matchup. All right. So let's see, Ottawa in the next round, they face a struggling Boston Brawlers. They can get a good bounce back win there. As for the 456 squadron on the win streak, they will face another team with the 3-2 record in the form of Your Worst Nightmare. When we come back, the fourth match of the night, the afternoon will come on as we will see the Holy Army of Faerghus versus Michael.
Squad strike.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the fourth match of the night, we will see the Holy Army of Faerghus versus the Michael. So, it's going to be Byleth versus Byleth here in the lead office. We have Dimitri versus Paragon. we will see for the home team, the man on the thumbnail himself, Terrence. 5 KOs in the last 2 rounds as the up B using King Deity. Why does he work? How does he do it? For the Holy Army of Faerghus, back-to-back losses for them, it's going to be Dimitri, John Pickman, Tobey Maguire, Shiori, and Vibin. On the other side, Paragon, Yusiso, Terrence, No Mouth, and Tomini as Michael has back-to-back wins. Let's get started. So this is going to be back-to-back Byleth leadoff matches for the Holy Army of Faerghus as in the previous round. The Holy Army, they had to face off against, let's double check, they had to face off against the KBs, who they lost to. But this time, it will be Dimitri versus Paragon. One thing to note for the Holy Army of Faerghus is John Pickman has completely vanished after round 1. It's Dimitri, already 53 onto Paragon, but we'll talk about John Pickman when he comes onto the field. It is 0, 10 to 25, sorry, 10 to 71, as we are going to see. Dimitri, forward smash, not going to land quite yet. Out of the parry though, forward throw, and this is going to be, no, nothing quite yet from Dimitri here. 10 to 81. Jabs gonna collide with each other. Out of the parry, we see Dimitri, down tilt, up air, Paragon at 106. It's gonna be neutral air. Forward smash, not gonna land quite yet. Side B gonna be parried. Up smash is 32, but we see Dimitri taking some damage now. 61 to 108. Neutral B will be canceled. It's gonna be down tilt, up air, and a faceplant KO. Dimitri gets the leadoff win for the Holy Army. Here comes the number 2 overall pick in the draft, Yusiso, as number 2, number 3 are on the field right now. It's going to be 97 to 14 as forward smash will be parried. Down B from Yusiso. 117 to 14 as up smash will be spot dodged right there. Side B, Yusiso off stage. It's going to be coming back on, getting some damage onto Dimitri. 138 to 34. Both Amiibo on the opposite sides of the stage. We will see a forward tilt here from Dimitri. Down tilt is going to miss, however, and the down tilt will get rid of Dimitri. John Pickman comes up now for the Holy Army of Faerghus. He has 2 KOs so far in this regular season. The problem is, those 2 KOs came in the first round. John Pickman has not had a KO ever since. It is 8. And a forward smash right here. That's going to end the drought. So his 3rd KO now, but Terrence comes out now for Michael. He's had a hat trick, a 2 KO performance. That is 5 KOs in the last 2 rounds as this King Deity. Nobody seems to be doing anything viable against him. Nobody can figure out the up specials. There's an up B right there. It's going to hit John Pickman. 65 to 37. At least the Holy Army of Faerghus does take an early lead in this match that could help them solve the riddle of Terrence. It's going to be down air right there. That's going to be up air, as that was not enough to get rid of Terrence quite yet, but John Pickman started to have an idea. It is 93 to 64. We are going to see up next. That's going to be up B, and that is going to get rid of John Pickman. That is 6 KOs in the last 3 rounds from Terrence as Tobey Maguire comes out now. Stone tools will be mined. That's already going to be a little bit of iron to mine for this zombie amiibo. There comes the iron tools. There's a TNT, and that is going to get rid of Terrence. Tobey Maguire solves the riddle. It is 19-19 as Joe's Link No Mouth comes out now for Michael. It is 19 to 51. We are going to see forward air right there, not doing anything quite yet. It's a down throw. After the down throw, we see the Link trying to get away. Bomb will land. Dash attack will miss. 28 to 85. It is going to be 2085. Gold tools now available. Forward smash. No Mouth. What is he doing? The Link had the opportunity to come back onto the stage, but he missed his trajectory horribly, did not bother to come back onto the stage. Weird, interesting decision right there from the Link, but this is going to be a 1 versus 3 for the Holy Army of Faerghus in the league, and Tobey Maguire. During the madness, he was able to mine a diamond tools. We will see. Dash attack. It is 133 to 56. Up air will get rid of Tobey Maguire. Shiori comes out with the opportunity to finish the game for the Holy Army. It is 21 to 17. Shiori wait for Tomini. 21-93. Shiori comes back onto the stage. It is a down throw into up air, but Shiori does not try to go for a down air right there, but a forward smash. That's gonna do it as the Holy Army of Faerghus gets a bounce back win against Michael, 5-3. John Pickman snaps his drought. Dimitri with the leadoff win, but Toby Maguire able to solve the riddle of Terrence and shutting down No Mouth. That's what wins it for the Holy Army here. Tomney was only able to get 1 KO in a 1 versus 3 scenario. Alright, so that means Holy Army and Faerghus got to be 3-2 in the Western Conference. Michael, I believe they are also, no, they are in the Eastern Conference. Michael will fall down to 2-3 after back-to-back wins. It's going to be the 3rd loss of the regular season. In the next round, let's see. Holy Army of Faerghus, they are on the road against, why did I say Ottawa is facing Boston? No, my apologies. Yeah, Ottawa in the next round, they face the Bad Opinion Teller, so sorry about that. It's because Bots and Boss look similar on my acronyms right here. Yeah, no, the Holy Army Faerghus, they face the Boston Brawlers. As for the Michael, they're on the road at Dratini Domain. But alright, coming up next will be the No Mic match. The first of 2 No Mic matches. It will be the Tax Fraudulents versus Miami. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the 5th match of the evening, we are going to see the Tax Fraudulents versus Miami. This is going to be designated as a no mic match, so I will not be commentating this matchup here. Matches 5 and 10 are the no mic matches, but we will see Freak, Finale, Molly, Chaos King, and Informer versus Lil Nas X, Yamcha, Nyquillia, Vengeance, and Gengalzo. I will be here watching the match from the side to rest my voice, but we will see y'all after this. Miami comes back from a 4-2 scenario to win 5-4. Vengeance. He got himself a hat trick in this comeback win for Miami as the two comeback characters in the bottom. Miami is 3-2 to start the regular season. Freak had gotten a leadoff win, finale 2 KOs, that's what made the 4-2 scenario, but Vengeance with the hat trick as Aura triggers early when you're down. Miami with this comeback as, oh my goodness, I should have not made this no mic microphone, I should have flexed this out of the 5 slot. Miami with another absolutely cinematic game that does not go commentate this time. They win it 5-4 with the comeback. Alright. Welcome back to the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, folks. 1 AM here. We will head to your next match now. That is going to be the Time Zone Squad versus the Ditto Burritos. So sometimes during these no mic matches, I tend to have the Amiibo already loaded for the next match. That is not the case here. We'll have to stay here on the microphone, load everything real quick. But Time Zone Squad roster should be the same as the last round, with Luckman's Link Sidon here in the leadoff. Let's find him real quick. Where is he? Here he is. Alrighty. This is one of the most played matches in franchise history for the Time Zone Squad. They have played the Ditto Burritos a countless amount of times, but the Ditto Burritos are one of those teams that the Time Zone Squad just cannot beat. We will see Nightmare's Dark Pit Alistor. He's been a pretty strong rookie so far. He is going to be here in that number 2 slot as the middle game has definitely improved for the Time Zone Squad here. They need to find a replacement for the loss of AI Sonic. We will then see Panger's Pokemon trainer Heim. He had multiple KOs in his debut in the previous round against Ottawa. We will see him there, the Time Zone Squad. They were able to effectively shut down Papaya to just 1 KO in the previous round. We did see the 456 Squadron reduce him to 0. That does mean the KO race is tied at 8 right now, so 8 is the ceiling unless somebody gets more than 8. We're going to see Tecmo's King Dedede Honda. He is a rookie. So let's find Honda real quick. The rookie will be replacing Pancakes after the trade here in this 4th slot. Pancakes, member of Detroit, but Detroit has fallen down to 0-4. In fact, both teams with multiple former MVPs currently stand at 0-4. Weird. We will see 5th and finally, MLO's Byleth. MLO 456's Byleth, champion in Season 3 back with Edmonton. He had the worst career season last year. He was released, no, not released, traded from Holy Army during the new general manager, new regime, and he is here with the Time Zone Squad. That was a part of the 14 trade that sent Pancakes over to Detroit, as well as some other stuff. We will then see the Ditto Burritos. Let's bring in Crunchy real quick. It's going to be the Me Sword Fighter Ditto. The best leadoff in Squad Strike history so far, especially with Diabells. Diabells is a surprising 0-4 to start this regular season. It was a clear debate between 1 and 2 being Ditto and Diabells, but that debate could change this off-season. We could see someone's Olimar come up to the top, but which one? In the 2nd slot, Just a Guy's Byleth Bled. Let's find him real quick. He's going to be up in slot number 2. Sorry, she is going to be up in slot number 2. So far, pretty decent season from her. We'll see what happens. The Ditto Burritos, by the way, even though they are your defending champions, they are currently standing at 1-3 in the early part of this regular season. So we'll see what does change here. We will see Thanatos coming in slot number 3. The Ditto Burritos have never missed the playoffs in franchise history. No matter where you go, the Ditto Burritos have always been in the postseason dance. Draker's Me Brawler here in slot number 4. Menax, breakout second half to the regular season. One big part of why the Ditto Burritos won the championship last season. 5th, and finally, it is going to be Mario Dude's Link Leeya as the Ditto Burritos. They are currently down in a 1-3 hole. They don't want to fall even further to 1-4. And they are facing off against the one team they know how to beat all the time, the Time Zone Squad. Can the Ditto Burritos get a bounce back win here, or will the Time Zone Squad be able to shut them down for once? Leadoff game is going to be interesting here as we have Sidon versus Ditto. Time Zone Squad going to be 2nd game in a row for Sidon. Ditto, once again, remains the leadoff. Oh hey, since Zinnia's music is playing, they just leaked all the special art rares for the new Pokemon set. Ooh, Zinnia's getting a special art rare. It looks so pretty. Can't wait to get it, but the problem is, the English set doesn't come out until November, while the Japanese one comes out tomorrow. It's 89 to 35 already, and Sidon will come back onto the stage. That is 106% already, as he is struggling and he'll be KO'd. Alistar will come out now as Ditto is only at 52. After the up smash, 22 to 52, we see a down special, 33-52, 33-63, forward smash, Ditto at 83. Alistar with the forward smash not landing, 45 to 83. We are going to see afterwards, forward smash right there at the ledge. That will get rid of Ditto, and Alistar only at 45 now faces off against Blair. Forward smash will put Blair at 16, make it 29 at the second one. It is 53 to 29, as we see jab, jab, jab getting shielded except for the last hit. 57 to 29, up throw, no up air though from this Byleth. Forward smash though, right there, rookie mistake from Alistar, he'll be KO'd. Heim, a Charizard leading Pokemon trainer, will come out now with the Flare Blitz against Blair. You want to be able to get that Flare Blitz in time before Neutral Beat does come if you're going to play a long range game. But the combo will force a switch into Squirtle, but Squirtle getting limited damage here. It's going to be 53 to 75, forward smash, 6-7 to 75. Heim comes back on now. It's going to be get up. He is going to charge a neutral B, try to go for a side B here. Up throw. We see the up air, but a little too late. It's going to be a back throw now. Heim. Blair, both off stage, both are going to come back on right now, 68 to 107, as we see the Squirtle with another back throw. Not quite enough to get rid of the Byleth yet, but maybe a third one here at the ledge could get the job done. Heim, still the Squirtle, coming back on now, 82 to 116, as we are going to see neutral air. Heim will not switch to the Ivysaur if he is off stage. The only time he will switch off stage is Ivysaur to Charizard. 84 to 141, down there right there, 84 to 152. We will see, gonna be forward tilt, still no Ivysaur yet into Heim. It's gonna be a back air, after the back air, another back air, and Heim, the Squirtle, will get a KO as now Thanatos comes out, down throw, there comes the Ivysaur, and that is gonna be one switch away from Charizard coming back. If they can survive, they will survive. It's 132 to 21, Flare Blitz come back onto the stage. We see one right here being shielded, 150 to 21, but the forward smash will shut down the Pokemon trainer. Honda will come out now. That is going to be a punch right there. That's going to be a punch right there with the up tilt. It is 17 to 35, but Thanatos getting a little string here. 48 to 35, 60 to 35. We see Honda. He is trying to use neutral air in the air. It's going to be 60 to 52. But big damage here, as well as a bunch of damage here coming from Thanatos. 80 to 52, as this could potentially be a 1 versus 3 for the Time Zone squad. 95 to 52 if Honda cannot get a KO here. Off smash, 110 to 52, 110 to 72. Gordo will not be reflecting from Thanatos, came in between the shields, and this is a bad angle for Thanatos to try to be reflecting those Gordos. Unnecessary damage being taken as now the up tilt comes out here, 110 to 112. We see up smash, Honda will survive, up air, 134 to 112, up air again, 144 to 122. We are going to see neutral air, and that will shut down the pit, but here comes Menax. Neutral B, neutral B, neutral B, dash attack, 158 to 0, as 3 neutral Bs would get shielded. Fourth one gets denied right there, 164 to 20. That's going to be shielded, that's going to be off smash. You can't shield these long enough, however, Honda, he needs to get as much damage as he can now. It's going to be neutral B being shielded. That one's going to be shielded as well. Third one is going to miss, but the fourth one is going to land. Ascent has a 1 versus 2 for the Time Zone squad, as Menax is only at 66%. There is still Leeya in the back, and Leeya knows how to close games as well. It's going to be forward smash out of the parry, 23 to 77, as side B from the brawler. Ascent will be at 48 into a neutral B now, 65 to 77. We see neutral air, side B, but now neutral B here. Ascent's going to be at 81. It's 81 to 81, but a 1 stock difference. As the side special, that will be enough for the Ditto Burritos. They are going to win this game 5 to 3. So the Ditto Burritos get a bounce back win against the one team they always beat in the Time Zone squad. It is going to be 2 KOs from Menax to seal the deal. Alistar, Heim, Honda, they get KOs, as this game was back and forth until Menax put his foot on the gas and ended it for the Burritos here. Ascent does not get a KO in the 1 versus 2. So both teams gonna be 2-3 exiting this round. The Time Zone Squad, they face the Novas. The Novas are also struggling here. As for the Ditto Burritos, a good bounce back win here, and they face a struggling Detroit team in the next round. Another win here from the Ditto Burritos, and they'll be back up to 500 after the first stretch of 6 games. Alrighty. Ditto, though, as leadoff, still playing solidly as usual. The leadoff woes continue for the Time Zone Squad, however, only one leadoff win in the first 5 rounds from their 3 different leadoffs. Alrighty, when we come back, it is going to be the Floppy Flamers versus Toronto. Can Toronto get their first win of the regular season? Find out next on the 1AM channel. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For match number 7 today, we will have the Floppy Flamers versus Toronto. So, both teams are making drastic roster changes. We'll start with the Toronto, the last Germanic of the 2. So for Toronto, it is going to be the same 5 Amiibo, but in a different roster order. Kaivine moved down to slot number 4. We will see Saley, Nezuko moved up to slots 2 and 3 as Toronto begins the regular season 0-4, trying to avoid falling into 0-5. But the other team, the Floppy Flamers, they are the road team today. They just allowed the 0-3 mid-class nation to get their first win in the regular season, and after that blowout loss, drastic roster changes have come. Bong has been swapped from the closer to the leadoff. Faerghus has been swapped from the leadoff to the closer. Biden moving down from slot 3 to slot 4 as we will see the debuts today of Hero Sword and Holy Wars N2. A Hero and a Pyra Mythra amiibo. That means that Memories and Loaded Diaper have been benched. Toronto, they play a bottom half schedule this regular season, so it is very surprising to see them in the 0-4 slot. Plays or draw will remain the leadoffs. Toronto, they want to avoid going 0-5. As for the Floppy Flamers, they want to get a bounce back win after the loss to Mid-Class Nation. Your leadoffs are Bong versus Flazer Draw. It's going to be first damage from Flazer Draw as the game is still distance. Those were side Bs from the Ivysaur. This is an Ivysaur leading Pokemon trainer switching to the Charizard now. It's going to be 42 to 18, 65 to 30. After the first Flare Blitz, we see Forward Tilt trying to land, not quite yet. And that will be a Flare Blitz right there. That's going to be a leadoff win for Toronto. Hero Sword comes out now. This, I believe, is half Mario's Hero Sword for the Floppy Flamers. That's going to be damage all there. That's going to be 75, 88 after the jab, jab, jab. We wait as we see 47, 73 to 100 as that Flare Blitz did land. 74 to 100, we see Charizard with the forward tilt. 88 to 100, 88 to 106. Hero Sword, he's going to come back on. Forward tilt, and the down air right there from Flazer Draw. Toronto wants to win their first game of the regular season. They already have 2 KOs from their leadoff as Holy Wars N2 gets the revenge. It is Pyra Mythra versus Mythra Pyra in the form of Holy Wars versus Silly. We see jab, 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 gonna be 25 to 10. After the jab, 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 jab again from Silly, it is 39 to 10. Silly is the Pyra, Holy Wars is the Mythra, it's double Mythra now. We see down tilt, side B, missing from Holy Wars. Holy Wars is a Mythra leading Pyra Mythra, only one of 2 in the league to do so. It is 74 to 24. We see the up smash from Silly, 88 to 42 as Holy Wars is a Pyra now, 97 to 42. We see Silly, it's gonna be down tilt. Do we see up air, up smash? We see nothing quite yet. It's gonna be jabs being traded, 120 to 44 as Toronto. If they can get a KO here, that can make it a 4-2 lead. It's 133 already for Holy Wars as we see the Mythra being launched into the air at 152, 152 to 47. Up B, not gonna do anything quite yet as the Mythra knows to go for a down air out of that shield option. Side B, and that will be enough. So Mrs. Biden comes out now for the Floppy Flamers. They are down 4-2. This is not the first 4-2 we see so far in the regular season, as we did see that game between Tax and Miami. Miami was able to come back though from that 4-2 lead, so it is plausible to come back from such a lead. But it is very hard to do so as Biden forward smash onto Silly. We wait as we see up B, down air will miss right there from Biden. That could have been a dagger right there against the former MVP, 48 to 112. Biden coming back onto the stage now, down tilt, up smash not gonna land, as we see. Gonna be a forward smash here, that's gonna shut down Silly, but here comes another former MVP in the form of Nezuko. It's going to be up tilt, 61 to 25. We wait, and we see it's going to be forward smash here, but down throw, neutral air. Nezuko going to be at 51% already. It's going to be after this, up throw. Do we see up air? No up air landing quite yet as Biden goes. Hit by the neutral B, 85 to 51, 91 to 51 between the Biden and the Nezuko. Biden spent all of last season as a free agent as she will be KO'd, and Faerghus will have a 1 versus 3 for the Floppy Flamers. Toronto is 1 win away from getting their first win of the regular season. It is 32 to 95. We see Faerghus trying to go for the side B right there. Not quite enough quite yet. We see 44 to 95 as Faerghus going to go for a back throw here. Nezuko will be off stage. 44 to 107. Nezuko in the air, hit by a side special. Will not be enough to get rid of her. 44 to 131 as we see up B. No up air quite yet. 44 to 146. Faerghus tries to do it again. Not quite enough. At this point, it's going to be the up B itself, but the jab, jab, jab. That will KO as Kaivine moved down from slot 2 to slot 4, comes out now for Toronto. He gets a down air, he gets a down throw into a forward air. Faerghus is already at 88% as a down B. Not going to land quite yet, but it is 1 versus 2 for the veteran Byleth. 88 to 15. We see gonna be a down throw. We see no forward air quite yet. It's a neutral air. Jab, jab, jab. Last hit will land. 110 to 23. Up throw. Fail not at 118. We see forward air. 118 to 50. Up B will miss from fail not here, as we see up B landed this time. Neutral air. No forward smash quite yet, even with the downwards angle. It's gonna be up throw here. Will not be enough to get rid of the byleth quite yet. We see up tilt, but this up throw right here, that's gonna be the dagger, as Toronto gets their first win of the regular season, 5-3. So the Floppy Flamers have allowed back-to-back winless teams to get their first win of the regular season after the leadoff loss in Hero Sword being KO'd. This was a back-and-forth approach, but you can't play back-and-forth when you're behind, especially with 2 KOs from their leadoff. Toronto will get their first win of the regular season, gonna be 1-5 right now. Toronto was in this kind of same boat early on the regular season last year, but they were able to get things locked in near the end of the regular season last season, so we'll see what happens. Toronto in round number 6. They host the Dark League, who's coming off their first loss of the regular season. We'll see if the Dark League can get a win, a bounce back against Dublin Kings or not. Dublin Kings also trying to get a little red hot here. I believe they have back-to-back wins, so we'll see what happens there. Let's see. As for the Floppy Flamers, this is going to be back-to-back losses for the Flamers. I believe that puts them down to 2-3, but in round 6 of the regular season, they are going to be on the road against Miami. But Miami, back-to-back wins for the Miami 69ers, and both wins have been cinematic fashion. Alright, when we come back, it is going to be match number, match number 8 of the night, as we have Carbon Show's team versus Buffalo. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the 8th match of the night, we have Carbon Show's team versus the Buffalo Me Bashers. So, Carbon Show's team alongside Holy Army of Faerghus last season. 2 worst teams in the league, 3-15 records. The Holy Army of Faerghus just tied last season's win count with a 3rd win in only 5 rounds. Carbon Show's team, they have the opportunity to do the same here as their roster is Carl Magnus, Sauce Alger, 910, Starless, and Bob. On the other side, for Buffalo, it is Low, Pixar Mom, The Job, Adderall, and Bloom as we have a hero versus hero leadoff. Before this season, Carl Magnus had not really been used as a leadoff in too much of a capacity. Low, he's been more of a long-term leadoff, mainly back in Season 4 with the Swarm, but he might be starting to get back to his form soon. Magnus versus Low for the leadoffs. And this is the wrong form for Buffalo stage. You've got to be kidding me. This is the Omega form. Sorry, folks, we're gonna have to quit real quick. Buffalo plays on the Battlefield form. Whoops. So sorry about that, folks. Buffalo is on the Battlefield form with this. This is Buffalo's home stage. This is just the Omega form. All right, let's reload those matches real quick. Let's reload that real quick. So let's come back here real quick. So we will start with Carbon Show's team. Many more errors coming from the general manager and the guy who runs the league this season. Let's see if we can slow that down during the second stretch. Let's see. We'll bring in Carl Magnus. So sorry about that, folks. We are going to see in the second slot Crunchy's Dr. Mario Sauce Alger. Let's bring in Sauce Alger real quick. Where is he? Here he is. Sauce Alger, Sauce Alger, Sauce Alger. In slot number 3 is going to be 910 for Carbon Show's team. So let's find 910 real quick. That is going to be Carbon Show's pit. So Carbon Show, where is your pit? Here he is. If I can find him. Alrighty. Thank you for your patience, folks. This will be over in just a little minute. Luckily, I caught that before we were too much into the battle. I was like, hey, what's wrong about Buffalo stage? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. There's no platforms. We will see Pangers, Ganondorf, Starless is going to be in that 4th slot. 5th and finally for Carbon Show's team will be Bob. So their roster, once we load Bob in, we'll announce that real quick. It is Carl Magnus, Sauce Alger, 910. We then see in the 4th slot that will be Starless, and the closer for Carbon Show's team is Bob. Starless has been struggling a little bit in the regular season so far. Not too many KOs from him, but Buffalo. Let's talk about Buffalo real quick, as we will see is going to be Panger's Hero Low, one of the best leadoffs a couple seasons ago, trying to get that bounce back season here. We'll see him in slot 1, and we have the Hero versus Hero Ditto. In slot 2, Staples's Pyramithra, Pixar Mom, rookie Pyramithra, been doing solidly so far. Let's see where she is. Let's see, Pixar Mom, alrighty. In the previous round, all 3 of Staples' Amiibo submitted to the league were starting, but we did see Loaded Diaper get benched for the Floppy Flamers. Floppy Flamers, though, back-to-back losses for that team. We will then see in slot 3 to Buffalo's Falco the Job. It was a leadoff race between him and this Amiibo, but both of them are being used here. I wonder at some point if Buffalo does struggle a little bit if we do see a double leadoff with Low the Job and the Job Low. In slot number 4, it is going to be Soy Sauce's Dr. Mario Adderall. Let's find the rookie real quick. Adderall was a 1st round pick from Buffalo. The 2nd round was the Pyramithra in the form of Pixar Mom. But since both Dr. Marios use the black ult, the home team, Buffalo, is using yellow. 5th and finally for Buffalo before we start this match will be Panger's Piranha Plant Bloom. So 3 Panger Amiibo here in this match in the form of the Piranha Plant, the King Deity, sorry, not the King Deity, but the Ganondorf, as well as the leadoff hero. Alright, Bloom is coming in right now. Spent his first 4 seasons with the Sealy fans, came to Buffalo in Season 5, got some usage, and here he is as a closer once more. Let's begin! Thank you for your patience. 1EM loaded the wrong stage as we have a hero versus hero leadoff. see, that looks much better now. 2 heroes standing on platforms like heroes do. It is 11 to 36, 18 to 37, 32 to 37 as we wait. And we see side special that it's going to miss from low, consuming a good chunk of mana. It is 45 to 48 as we see a forward smash here, 68 to 48. Low tries to go off stage right here in the Ditto, 68-48, 83-48. That is going to be a half fireball available from low, which does break through the no charge fireball. But Carl Magnus with a full charge fireball lands that onto low. That's going to be 83 each right now in the leadoff game, 83, 83. But look at the mana. It is 40s right now for both of these Amiibo, and Carl Magnus missed a big fireball. He cannot afford to go off stage right now. He only has 22 mana. Both heroes at about a quarter right now. It's going to be 104 to 108. Back throw. Both heroes running low on mana, as no mana could be the potential game here. 114 to 121. We see fireball. We see side B. It's going to be fireball. The mana right now is 3 to 8, as these heroes are just trying to shoot off fireballs whenever they can. It's 114, 128 to 144. Both heroes getting a little higher in mana, about a quarter to a third now. 137, and low will get the leadoff win for Buffalo. Sauce Alger comes out now for Carbon Johnson. Oh no! Oh no! He's gonna self-destruct! That is the first Dr. Mario self-destruct of the regular season. It comes from Sauce Alger, as he led the league in self-destructs last season with 4. It's going to be 5 versus 3, now 4 versus 3, as Pixarmon does come out for Buffalo. It's 19 to 12 right now between 910 and Pixarmon. So the self-destruct woes do continue for Sauce Alger. We'll see if he can bounce out of that, as Carbon Show's team does fall early because of that. It is 53 to 29. We see the up air into another up air, followed by neutral air from 910, 66 to 43. See next, jab, 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 80 to 43, as it's going to be down tilt. After the down tilt, a switch to Mithra, interrupted by the neutral air. Still Mithra out right now for Pixarmon though. 95, 59, back to Pyra, 95-49, sorry, 95-79, as Mithra comes back out with the up smash. 107 to 79. We see Pyra back out once again. It's going to be forward smash here from 910, 107 to 90. Forward air does not land quite yet. Limited chip damage though from the up B. 129 to 90, as we see 129 to 103. 112 now. Pixarmon, she is going to come back onto the stage. 146 to 113. It will be a down smash, making this a 4-2 lead for Buffalo. Starless, who has been struggling early on here in the regular season, he needs to get 2 KOs alongside Bob if Carbon Show's team wants to come back and win this game. It is 34 to 142. There's a first KO. It's going to be 2 versus 3, but the job comes out now. He can be used as a pseudo leadoff here for Buffalo. It is 86, 98, 107, as the Falco knows how to rack damage up quickly, and he can even threaten this Gandalf in the offstage game. It is 122, 126, as we see down tilt. Do we see forward air? No, it's going to be a downer instead from Starless to counter as a reverse edge guard. And there's the downer right there from the job, as we were predicting. Bob has a 1 versus 3 yet again for Carbon Show's team, but he could potentially get some KOs here to rack up his resume. 34 to 47. We see the forward air. 34 to 63. Forward smash being parried, but only a jab from the job. 35 to 79. Down throw. Forward air. No, it will be interrupted by the up air from Bob. The job off stage, coming back on right now. It's gonna be up tilt after the job. It will be up air, missing from Bob. Up tilt though. Do we see the up air now? We are gonna see 50 to 114 as Bob stalling in the air gets hit by the up smash. Now back air. 85 to 114 as Bob, he is gonna fall short. The Buffalo Mii Bashers get a big win against Carbon Show's team, as they will win that game 5-2. 2 KOs from low in the leadoff, as Sauce Alger self-destruct will count towards that number, and the job 2 KOs of its own to seal the deal against Starless and Bob. Adderall, Bloom, not needed, as Buffalo wants to make it back to the playoffs, but the Eastern Conference might be a little bit crowded. We'll just have to see what those standings are after this round. Alright. Let's see. Coming up next, match number 9 of the night. It will be the Dark League versus the Dullin Kings. Let's get straight to it. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League for match number 9 of the afternoon. We will see the Dark League coming off their first loss of the regular season against the Dublin Kings. So, the Dark League, they submitted a roster order around near the deadline, but unfortunately one of the Amiibo listed there was not on the active roster at the time, so the new roster order was not accepted. So we will still see Boy Hawk, Amazon Lily, Fight Me, Ishtar, and Wetstick. But on the other side, for the Dublin Kings, they usually submit their roster orders as soon as their matches end. It will be Tifa in the leadoff with Kenjaku, Aerith, 1010, and Rice closing off the roster. Boy Hawk is 3-1 so far in the leadoff game. Let's see what he does here against Tifa's first leadoff start of the regular season. The Dark League also has a Cloud employed on the roster, but that Cloud is not starting today, has not started yet. Cloud Jr., trained by Luckman as Tifa. What was Boy Hawk doing? He was just standing there against a forward smash. Bit of an interesting decision from the Mii Brawler, but it's going to be up B, interrupting the side B, but a down B to punish. 63 to 80 is so far. It's going to be back and forth. Forward throw, Tifa, off stage, come back onto the stage. It's going to be 63 to 93. Forward smash, 79 to 93, as we are going to see 73 to 99. And the side B, Boy Hawk will get the leadoff win. Kenjaku though, as the Dublin Kings, I believe they're employing a double leadoff strategy today. 91 to 0. Kenjaku goes off stage, down air, weak, but that's gonna be enough to get rid of Boy Hawk. Out comes Amazon Lily for the Dark League. It's gonna be jab, jab, jab immediately from the Pyramithra. Gonna be a side B, 0 to 32. As we see neutral air, gonna be down air, 13 to 44. It will be a down smash up next, 13 to 62. We see red Pikmin damage being dealt onto Amazon Lily. Gonna be 31, 50 to 63. We see down tilt, 60 to 63 as down tilt. Forward air, Kenjaku will be off stage, avoiding the side B though, 60 to 89. Does not punish a vulnerable Pyra quite yet. 60 to 96. It will be up smash. 76 96. Up smash now. Do we see another up smash here as another one? It will be a forward smash in there. And Kenjaku will get 2 KOs so far in this match. He is 1 away from a potential hat trick, but Fight Me, the Meta Knight, comes out now for the Dark League. It is 6 to 127. We see forward smash being shielded, down tilt, neutral air, but that was deflected by the Pikmin, slowing down the Meta Knight right there. It is going to be an up throw. After the up throw, we will see forward smash. Current Pikmin order is yellow, red, yellow, except the red one just died, so it's going to be yellow, blue, yellow, 31 to 151. Both yellow sacrifice, but it doesn't matter as Kenjaku will be KO'd. It is 3 versus 3 as Aerith comes out now for the Dublin Kings. It is 31 to 42 right now as we see the side B. Got to be down throw into a back air. Strong back air, which will not get rid of Fight Me at 6-7%. Got to be 68 to 42 after the offstage damage. So we see down tilt, forward air from the Meta Knight. 68 to 75 as he has 1 kill so far in this match. 73 to 86. We see Aerith staying in the air, trying to jump around this Meta Knight. Up throw, do we see up air? Not quite yet. It's 88 to 96 as Aerith trying to get away from the Meta Knight. She will get a back throw here. 106 to 96 as we see up air interrupted by neutral air. She had her hand out, but not quite yet to carry the flame. 108 to 120. We see Aerith off stage. She will be chased with the neutral air, and she's going to be footstooled. That's going to be 2 KOs from the Meta Knight. 10-10, the rookie Byleth comes out now for the Dublin Kings. It's 108 to 10 as we are going to see down tilt, but down tilt now from the Byleth. Up B instead of up air though. Interesting move as an up tilt and up air here in the position. Side B will miss instead. It's going to be missing up tilt from there. It's going to be 145 to 28 as we see Fight Me. There was another roster order submitted by the Dark League, but it was after the deadline, which would have moved this Meta Knight to the leadoff position. It is 145 to 65 right now as 10-10 taking big damage here. The Meta Knight is on hat trick watch. It is 6-7, 82 now for 10-10. 145 to 82 is all 10-10 needs is to get one of the right hit. 157 to 82, and there comes that right hit right now with the side B. But Ishtar, who has not really started games since the inaugural season, coming out now for the Dark League, it's going to be 0 to 113 after the back throw. And that back throw will make it a 1 versus 2 for Rice as the Dublin Kings are down. It's 29-15 as the up tilt. Neutral air, but not quite enough yet. 54-15. Rice spent his first 2 seasons with Yours Nightmare, but came here on a trade, was traded away, and then traded back later in the preseason. We see 64-60, 64-81 as a down smash, going to be up throw. After the up throw, it is going to be 73-92. Because of the trade to bring Rice back, though, however, the Dublin Kings don't have a first round pick in the upcoming draft. That first round pick belongs to the Time Zone squad. It is 91-109. We see the neutral B, 91-109, as we're going to see after this, a forward throw. Rice will be off stage at 123, forward to a land right there, and that does it. The Dark League gets a bounce back win as they win 5-3. So no roster adjustment is needed. 2 KOs from Fight Me, 2 KOs from Ishtar, Boy Hawk with the leadoff win, a breakout season from 2 Amiibo who have not started in forever. Kenjaku tried to get his work done, 2 KOs from him. We see 10-10 with 1 KO as well, but a 5-3 win for the Dark League. We will see the Dublin Kings fall back to 2-3. In the next round though, the Dublin Kings, they will face off against Carbon Show's team. On the other side though, the Dark League, they are on the road against Toronto, who just got their first win of the regular season. So, up next is the 10th match of the round, which means it's going to be no microphone. We will see the Natsuki Lovers, who have back-to-back no mic games against Amiibo Engage. The Lovers got their first regular season win of the season. That was against Novas. Can they win back-to-back against Amiibo Engage, or will Amiibo Engage be able to continue their campaign with another victory here? Let's find out. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League for match number 10 of the afternoon. we have a no mic match, as this is going to be the Natsuki Lovers versus Amiibo Engage. The Natsuki Lovers got their first win of the regular season with a win against the Novas, as we have Fred, Lore, Doomed Yuri, Wanda, and Depression. On the other side, Amiibo Engage. The leadoff game has been the best it's been so far for Amiibo Engage's young history. Psylocke enters 3-1 in the leadoff position. The rest of the roster is Dr. Crockpot, Ragnleaf, Citron, and Mercury. Citron currently leads the team in KOs right now, as the rookie had a stellar preseason, played her way to the regular season, and she has been excelling here as well. As for the leadoff game though, Psylocke going to have to face the best character in the leadoff game so far in this early young season, Olimar, in the form of Fred. Alright, Amiibo Engage will get a win against Nazi Lovers as we saw Dr. Crockpot get 2 KOs against his team. It's a 5-3 win for Amiibo Engage. Mercury not needed for the win. We saw Reigenleaf. He had that down air, 2 KOs from him as well. That down air was able to shut down Wanda, but Fred did get the leadoff win. Duburi get a KO, and Depression did get 1 KO, allowing Citron to get the game winner. But another victory for Amiibo Engage as Mercury has not been needed as much this season. Big difference from last season where Amiibo Engage, the only games they could win were the ones won by Mercury, but Mercury showed why she was the best closer in the league last season, but less usage from her is always a good thing. You don't want to have to rely on your valuable closer in every single game. Alright. Coming up next for the Squad Check Amiibo Draft League, 4 matches remain. We are going to see Mid-Class Nation versus the Novas. Let's go to the Nova's home stage real quick. Gonna be the Omega form of Magna Kent. We will load that roster immediately for Mid-Class Nation as I actually did load everything. That is the beauty of having 8 of these bad boys to actually load everything. Might consider getting more. The thing is they have to come all the way from England, I believe. Slot 4 is going to be Urshifu, and the 5th slot is going to be the Ganondorf. Mid-Class Nation's roster, that is going to be Headstrong, Aegislash, Spooky, Urshifu, and Nemesis. We have the first 3 loaded for the Novas as well in the form of Diabells, Meh, and it's him, Panger's Dr. Mario coming out for the Novas. In slots 4 and 5, we're going to see the same roster for the Novas as both of these teams are currently 1 and 3, I believe. So Eon's Link, Valorac's going to be slot 4 for the Novas. Let's bring him in real quick, and here we go. 5th and finally for the Novas, we are going to see it is the closer again, Mario Dude Byleth A+ to me. One of the reasons why the Novas have been falling behind in games this regular season though is Diabells remains 0-4 in the leadoff game. She is yet to get a leadoff win in the regular season. What was one of the best leadoffs in the regular season could be having a career worst year. We'll just have to find out. But let's get started with this match right now. Alright, gonna be Headstrong versus Diabells in a leadoff game. The full rosters are Headstrong, Aegislash, Spooky, Urshifu, and Nemesis versus Diabells, Meh, it's him, Valorac's, and A+ to B. Forward smash from Headstrong, going to be the first damage here. Second round pick in the Season 5 draft by Mid-Class Nation. Was the leadoff all regular season for the team. Going to be 73 already onto Diabells as Diabells, she is continuing to struggle here in the leadoff game. The Novas, they have an Olimar of their own, so Diabells does continue to struggle here. Maybe we see a leadoff change. It is 5 to 115 as we are going to see forward air 5 to 126. Afterwards, it's going to be 5 to 135. The only other leadoff to be 0-5 is Cone Zone as Freak did get his first leadoff win in the loss to Miami. It is 23 to 151 as we see Headstrong trying to go for the up air. That's a forward right there. And this Zelda is still alive at 161. It is 30 to 161 as we see. There's the up smash right there. And Diabells' struggles continue. Meh will come out now for the Novas. It's going to be 30 to 77. Down air is attempted right there as this is Pikmin auction, semi-Pikmin auction, but this is going to be 62 to 95 as we see forward air, forward smash, and that won't be able to KO Meh quite yet as 2 KOs here from Headstrong would be devastating against the Novas. We see a forward smash there, and there it is. 2 KOs from Headstrong as it's him, Panger's Dr. Mario coming out for the Novas. 84 to 28. It's 92-28 as it's him coming back onto the stage. We see down air. We are going to see after this. Do we see up smash? We do see the up smash. 92 to 59. Off smash. It's him at 74. It's going to be up tilt. After the up tilt, it's going to be a down air. 92-89. And that is going to be a hat trick from Headstrong in the leadoff position. Valorac's comes out now for the Novas. They are down massively, but Headstrong will be sent to the stars. Aegislash comes out now for Mid-Class Nation. 4-2 lead for them. Gonna be 0 to 37 as we see 12 to 37. Valorac's coming back onto the stage right now. Side special gonna make it 12 to 57. Forward smash will not land from this Pyramithra. It's gonna be jab, jab, jab. Second season in the league for the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Spent last year her rookie season with the Timeslots squad, but did not start any games. It is 43, 53, 58 to 85 right now as Aegislash coming back onto the stage. Side special right here. Valorx at 98. Bomb will hit both Valorx and Aegislash there as Valorx does come back onto the stage. It is going to be a down smash, but with the leg, Valorx will remain alive into a side B, 66 to 132. Side B again, and Valorx, he gets hit by another side B. He is still alive at 150 as we see side B5. That one's going to miss, but Valorx at 157. That's going to be 74 to 157 as the down smash will make this a 1 versus 4. So, it's going to be 74 to 127 right now as we see a down tilt into the neutral air. 97 to 27 as down tilt, down air. 97-41, it is going to be A+ to me. Can she at least get 1 KO here as we have yet to see, and we will not see a 5-1 game. Spooky has the opportunity to close it now for the mid-class nation. A 1 versus 4 comeback has only happened once in Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League history, and that's got to wait again for a second one as mid-class nation will take this game 5-2. The Novas are gonna need to look at the roster and reassess everything. Headstrong had a hat trick in the leadoff game. It turns into back and forth after that, but the Novas are gonna fall down to 1-4 as Diabels is 0-5 in the leadoff position. Drastic changes need to come to the Novas soon if they want to bounce back here in the regular season. The Novas, aside from that one playoff series win they had in the postseason, if we combine the records right now, they would be 3-11 in their last games since round 9 of the regular season from last year. Things are not looking good for the Novas. Alright, coming up next, we are going to see Detroit 0-4. Toronto got a win, so if Detroit loses, they would become the last winless team in the league, but Detroit doesn't want to be the last winless team. They want to get a win here, but they are on the road against JG Wentworth. You're watching the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League on the 1AM channel as we will see Detroit versus JG Wentworth up next. Mid-Class Nation with back-to-back wins advances to a 2-3 record.
Squad Strike.
3 games remain, 2 in a round, as we are going to see winless Detroit on the road against JG Wentworth. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, as we will see Dandori, Farmed, Love Foolish, Pancakes, and Hero Brian for a winless roster with 2 former MVPs against Pantwan, Channing Tatum, Nightmare, Slime God, and Raikou. We already saw Toronto get their first win of the regular season. Can Detroit do the same? After this, the next 2 games will be Fabled Faerghus at your teenage domain, followed by Green Bay at the bot. Your leadoffs here are Dandori versus Pantwan. And make sure to stay hydrated. Get a sip of water right now.
3, 2, 1, go!
Down special from Pantwan, going to be the first damage there, 18 to 25. It's going to be a side B, 36 to 25, as we see down special again, 51, 65 to 25 is going to be down B, down smash out of the parry from Dandori, 72 to 37, as we see. Going to be a forward smash here. The leadoff has been an issue for Detroit, but there it is. No! Dandori, you had the KO right there. What were you thinking? It is 73 to 74 as Pantwan remains alive. Dandori just had to go for another offstage attack, and that could cost Detroit their first leadoff win of the regular season. It is 94, 99, 117 to 74 as disaster strikes early already for Detroit, even though nothing has happened. 130 to 86. We're going to see a forward smash. Current Pikmin order is blue, white, purple as Dandori tried to redeem himself right there. Does not get the redemption. 130 to 110, and it is going to be down air. 130 to 124. Pantwan come back onto the stage. It's 142 to 124, and this could be a down B, and Pantwan ends up getting the leadoff win. Farmed will come out now. Side B out of parry. It's going to be a forward smash missing now as a former MVP will get a forward throw here. Still not enough to take care of Pantwan. 0 to 151. It's going to be a down B. 15 to 151 as we see Farmed hit by down throw. Up air. It's going to be a little trading hit. 40 to 162 as it is going to be back throw right here. That will still not get the job done as Pantwan will be alive at 175. Back throw again, 182. Pantwan gets closer and closer to 200. That's Farmed already at 62%, 78% as we're going to see 78 to 182. This is going to be a up smash. Farmed at 93% now, and that's going to be the up air. That's going to make it 4 versus 4, but here comes Channing Tatum, the Ken. It's 117 to 0 as Farm does come back onto the stage. Forward smash being launched the other side. 132 to 0. Farm will be trying to get out of this situation right here. It's going to be a forward smash instead from the Ken as Love Foolish, the Joker, comes out now. Because Detroit is down, they might be able to get the Arsene to come out a little bit early, and they need Arsene here in a down situation. But in the low tier versus low tier interaction, it is 7 to 79. We see Channing Tatum trying to come back onto the stage. He has little to no answer for this Joker right here, as it is going to be 7 to 87. Shuriken combo going to land, get some damage onto Joker. He is about 1/3 of the way towards Arsene. We see forward smash 2/3 of the way now. 43, 55, 64. Arsene will be active now. It is 64 to 87, 79 to 87 as we are going to see Love Foolish come back onto the stage. Shuriken combo again, and this is going to be another KO from Channing Tatum. It's a 4-2 lead for JG Wentworth over Detroit, as Detroit is trying to avoid falling down to 0-5. Pancakes, the Season 3 MVP, comes out now for Detroit. It's going to be 4 to 106, 13 to 106, as we are going to see, going to be the Shuriken combo once more. 40 to 106, it's going to be Hadouken. After the Hadouken, it's going to be up tilt. 40 to 117. Up air will finally get rid of Tatum, but here comes Nightmare's Mewtwo Nightmare, not in the all Nightmare match we had earlier. 50 to 20, 66 to 20, as that is going to be an almost full Aura Spear. 66, up smash, Pancakes at 86, 102 to 41. We will see up tilt, 102 to 52, as this is going to be up tilt. After the up tilt, we will see 102 to 75. Pancakes with the up smash, he will even the score at 2 versus 2, but at high damage here, Slime God, former members of the timeslots squad facing off against each other, they could be doing something here as Slime God could get another KO, forcing a 1 versus 2. It's 118 to 36. Bang. shielded, kaboom, will land, will KO. It's going to be that 1 versus 2 as Herobrine comes out now against Slime God. We are going to see down tilt 0 to 71 as Detroit wants to avoid falling down to 0 and 5, but they are one knockout away from that happening. 21 to 71. It's going to be dash attack from the Mii Sword Fighter. We see forward tilt 36 to 86. Keep in mind, there is still the Byleth in the back, and she's going to be coming out right now, Raikou. 59 to 0 right now. Detroit is 1 KO away from getting the first win of the regular season. It's going to be down tilt, up B. No aerial after the up B. It's 84 to 28 FC up tilt. After the up tilt, it's going to be a down throw, up air, Raikou at 74, 81 now, it's 80-41. Detroit is trying to get their first win of the regular season. It's 84 to 96 as we see a back throw, 96 each right now. Herobrine trying to come back onto the stage. It's going to be the get up attack, 96 to 107. Down smash, Raikou off stage, and she is gonna come back onto the stage, but a down smash again, 96 to 135. Down smash, Raikou, 147, coming back on now, and the down smash! No more winless teams in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Detroit will come back and win this game 5 to 4. So Toronto and Detroit come back. We see a 4 to 2 comeback, second of the night, as Detroit will come back and win. 2 KOs from Pancakes, 2 KOs from Herobrine. The 2 KOs from Channing Tatum was not enough, as Nightmare, Slime God, and Raikou only combined for 1 of the last KOs here in the match. It's going to be Detroit's first win of the regular season, as there are no more winless teams in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Toronto, Detroit pick up their first in the 5th round. The KVs remain undefeated, however, they're 5-0, but Detroit, after this bounce back win, we are going to see them on the road against a struggling Ditto Burritos team. They are currently 2-3 as they got a bounce back win themselves this round against the Time Zone Squad. As for JG Wentworth, this is going to make them back down to 2-3, I believe. But this is not a good sign for JG Wentworth. 3 consecutive losses, no bench whatsoever. If they want to make any replacements to their roster, they need to sign somebody in free agency. So we are going to see JG Wentworth. They are on the road against the KVs, by the way. So we'll see how that interaction goes. The undefeated KVs, mind ya. Alright. 2 games remain, 2 to round. Coming up next, these last 2 games, gonna be some Western Conference action, all West from here on out. The Fabled Fairies versus the Dratini domain is coming next. Actually, I need to back out real quick, because I don't know how many matches it's been, because it's like 6 matches count. Yeah, 44. We have not lasted the last 2 matches, so good chance to back out right here. After Fabled Fairies Dratini domain, it's going to be Green Bay versus the Bots, but Dratini domain, home stage. I know I have Gamer with no music, but I say, let's play a different song this time. I say, yeah, we'll put Ashley's song on. Alright, we will see you in a minute. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the second to last match of the night, we have the Fabled Fairies versus Dratini Domain. Let's get started. So, the Fabled Fairies start off the regular season with a 3-1 record to the regular season. It is Greg, House MD, Nokotan, Bloodflame, and Doodlebob. On the other side, we see Spike, Ozzy, Power, Double Trouble, and Funko Ford for Dratini Domain. It's going to be another home game here for the Domain here at Gamer. Don't worry, it's not going to be Gamer as in music. I had to go back for a second to put the Brawl theme, not the Wii U version of Ashley's song. But Greg versus Spike are your leadoffs. First damage will be coming from Greg, all-star leadoff last season with the Fantasy Feet Enthusiast. Came over here in the expansion draft. It is 4-62 as we are going to see Spike Ball. That will hit Greg right there, 23-62, but that is going to be white Pikmin damage onto Spike. It is 37-108, 56-108 as we see Down B. That's going to be armored, but no damage there. 70-122 as we see Greg coming back onto the stage. Down B going the wrong direction from Spike. It's going to be a forward smash, 70-148, and Greg will go off stage but does not do anything. 71-149. Back air landing onto Spike. 71-166. Spike trying to come back on. He's gonna come on, hit by a forward air. He is being sent in opposite direction to the other opposite direction. It is 71-189, and there comes that other opposite direction into an up air. 73-204 as Spike remains alive at such a high percentage. The forward smash though will get it done as Greg gets the leadoff victory. His Pikmin order is red, white, and blue. As for Ozzy, it's going to be blue, red, and yellow. We see Olimar versus Olimar. It's Ozzy taking big damage here. 73-68, 76, 94-68. Ozzy trying to go off stage, does not do anything, but that is white Pikmin damage into a KO. Greg already has 2 KOs in a leadoff for the Fabled Fairies. It is 94-9 as Power comes out now. Greg currently has 1 white, 2 reds. It's 107-30. We see the up air juggle miss right there from the Violet. 119-30. Forward smash from the white. It's going to be a back throw now from Power. 131-36. Red Pikmin misses on the way back. The white Pikmin does perish, so it's going to be more plucking here. We see yellow come out now. 132-57 as Greg is 1 KO away. He will not get the hat trick. He will be KO'd by the up B, and House MD will come out now with some damage. It is 0-98. We see up throw, we see up air, we see up air juggling, 2 up airs, 3 up airs, but only 3 up airs as House comes back to the ground with a down B. It is 40-117, down smash missing from Power right there. It's going to be a back throw here, 40-134. We see Power come back onto the stage. It's going to be forward throw, 40-140. House just waiting. House gets hit by the down tilt into the neutral air, but he's back on the air. It's going to be a down special there, 55-161. Power, we see parry, but no punishment. Another parry here. Side B will be shielded though from House. It's going to be a back throw, and this is a 4-2 lead for the Fabled Fairies. Double Trouble coming out now for the Fairies. Going to be 73-0 as we see jab, jab, jab. 88-0. It's going to be down special. 88-16. Forward smash is going to miss. Jab, jab, jab though. Again from Double Trouble. 102-16. Up throw. We see forward smash missing right now. Back throw. 102-29. We see a down smash. 102-45. Double Trouble coming back onto the stage. House MD with the down B. Double Trouble staying with the Pyra. It is 102-61. Parry, but not both hits being parried as the leg hit will land onto House. 114-74. We see back throw. Double Trouble off stage. Mid throw now. A down smash came way too early from House, and he'll be punished from that. So here comes Nokotan. She currently enters the round with 7 KOs, with Perspecta getting 2 and Papaya being shut down. A 1 versus 3 from Funko Ford now as Nokotan gets her 8th of the regular season. Nokotan can take the lead at exiting this round as she can finish the job. It is 58 to 51, 70 to 51. We see the Gordo. That is not going to. It will land actually onto Nokotan. The last bounce was able to trick her. We see up throw. Do we see up air? We see the up air. 1 versus 2 now for Funko Ford. Blood Flame will come out now. It's going to be down air. It's going to be up B, which does miss into a down B punishment from Funko Ford. It is 16-69. Down throw. Forward air. 35-69. We see a forward tilt now. 47 to 69. It's going to be a side beat here. 61 to 69. Forward tilt in the opposite direction. 71 to 69. As Inhale, it will be shielded by Blood Flame. She was able to shield in time, 80 to 69, but Blood Flame is being out damaged by this King Deity as he is trying to make it 1 versus 1, and now Blood Flame is off stage. Gordo will miss Blood Flame. Now the Mithra, it's 121 to 69. Blood Flame has been struggling so far in the early part of the season, and the struggles continue as it's a 1 versus 1. Doodle Bob, can he finish the job for the Fabled Fairies to bring him to 4-1? There's the thunder, and that's the game! The Fabled Fairies will hang on as they win this game 5-4. 2 KOs from Greg as he might be in all-star form again. We see House, Nokotan get some KOs. Funko Ford in a 1 versus 3 tries to get 2 KOs, but he was PK thundered immediately as soon as Doodle Bob comes out. The Fabled Fairies, they might be on the top of the West with a 4-1 record. We'll do the standings after this round, but it could be close. Maybe they even have a bye slot. But most certainly, the Fabled Fairies are emerging as one of the best teams in the Western Conference this season. I told you, the West was going to be filled with unknowns, and this is one of those unknowns. Alright folks, one game remains here to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League round number 5, and that is going to be Green Bay versus the Bad Opinion Tellers. Green Bay 3-1 so far in the regular season. The Bad Opinion Tellers also 3-1. It's going to be a fun matchup up next to end the round.
Squad strike.
Welcome to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the final match of the night, we have Green Bay versus the Bad Opinion Tellers as both teams enter this round 3-1. For Green Bay, the re-emergence of Pink Furby as a leadoff, as she can roll around battlefield forms, but most certainly, we saw her a bunch in the Omega forms too. It will be Pink Furby, Bud Knight, Quadruple X, Hola Amigo, and MacBook. As Green Bay, 3-1 record so far, they managed to take down the Chaos Corp in the previous round on their Omega Form stage, and they're on another Omega Form stage as we are here at the home stage of the Bad Opinion Tellers, featuring Eon's Pal, Miyuki, Yuri, Lego Batman, and Biz Clavette. The final match of round 5 is starting soon. As we saw just now, Jim is still dominating in the leadoff position. Sorry, not Jim, Greg. Jim's Olimar still dominating in the leadoff with the Fabled Fairies, but Eon's Pal has been solid himself. The leadoff interaction, gonna be a fun one here between Pink Furby and Eon's Pal. We see a forward smash up first from Eon's Pal. 34 already onto Jigglypuff as she is, before she gets to the ground, it's going to be down throw into back air. 59 unanswered, making 68 unanswered damage from the pit into a forward smash. Does go deep off stage? Not quite yet, but 79 unanswered damage from Eon's Pal. And a forward smash right here. That is going to be a 0 to death. So the Bad Opinion Tellers, they show why they were able to move on from Greg. Even with his dominance, they could still upgrade and have a solid lead opposition, even with horizontal moves. It is 22 to 59. We see Bud Knight coming out right now, out damaging this pit. 22 to 88 as we see 22 to 90. Down B, Eon's Pal off stage. He's going to come back on. He's going to go above, but punished by the down B. 22 to 116. Down air, forward smash, will miss. 35 to 125. 46 to 133. We wait as we see 48 to 133. High up B, punished by a neutral air. 44 123. A forward smash will be blocked by a down special right there. 48 to 157, and this back throw right here, that will get the job done for Bud Knight. We have Me Sword Fighter versus Me Sword Fighter. A rookie versus a McCarthy rookie. 66 to 6 as we see down B's colliding. Miyuki out of the parry. Forward smash 81 to 6. We see Miyuki miss side B. She's going to go for up smash, which also misses. Down special, Miyuki at 21. We see up throw, we see down air, 91 to 27 as it is going to be. Miyuki waiting with down B, Bud Knight at 110. The difference in specials could result in different interactions in the Dittos for Bud Knight. We see 130 to 152. Bud Knight will survive the up air for now. It's 133 to 65 as we see Miyuki come back onto the stage. A missed up B will make this 143 to 165 as keep in mind, Bud Knight does not have the up B everyone uses. He has the hero spin. 150 to 65 as Miyuki getting multiple back throws here, trying to keep Bud Knight off the stage. 160 to 65 as we see a down special. Miyuki will be off stage now. She's going to come back on. It is 164 to 81, but now back throw. Miyuki is the one being bullied off stage. Down tilt. We see down special and Bud Knight. That is 2 KOs from him so far. They have come back after being 0 to deathed in the leadoff game. So Yuri comes out now for the Bad Opinion Tellers, already at 38%, but that down air gonna be almost devastating against Bud Knight. 184 to 56. Yuri come back on right now as Bud Knight. He will be KO'd by a simple up tilt, and now here comes Quadruple X. Led the team in KOs last season for Green Bay, even though they missed off on the playoffs. They lost a win and get in game. It's 21 to 87 as we see up smash down there from Quad X, 37 to 110. This is Green Bay's 5th season in existence, and they have never been to the playoffs yet. That could change as both teams here are 3-1 to start the regular season. It is 72 to 113. We see forward smash 87 to 113 as Yuri is trying to swing it back the other way. 102 to 113. Yuri goes off stage with a downer right there. That's gonna shut down Quadruple X. It's gonna be Hola Amigo coming out right now for Green Bay. Yuri has 2 KOs so far for the Bad Opinion Tellers. It is 11 to 125. Forward smash, Meta hit by the up smash now. 43 up air. Hola Amigo already at 66%. Make it 67. 6-7 to 125. Side B is gonna hit Yuri. It will not get rid of her, however. 6-7 to 141. 74 to 141 as we see up smash missing from Yuri right there. Neutral air will shut down the Zelda, but here comes Lego Batman for the bot. It is 74 to 6. We see a jab, jab, jab. 82-6. Side B is going to land onto Lego Batman near the end. Jab, jab, jab from Lego Batman. We see a forward throw. 99-114. Side B will miss because of the AD. 99-14. It's going to be jab, jab, jab once more. 108-14. Down throw into up air. Into going to be neutral tilt, but not quite yet. It's going to be 117. 126-27 as Lego Batman. Side B will miss. 126-27. It's going to be jab, 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 and that will still not KO Hola Amigo. Jab, jab, jab once more. Lego Batman seeing the Meta Knight. That's going to be a 1 vs 2 now for MacBook, but this could be a fun scenario to deal with as MacBook. He has been a crazy little Mac whenever he does get reps, but he's already at 67%, 67-48. He is getting closer towards that meter for a KO punch, so he could potentially steal one here from Lego Batman if she comes back onto the stage. Down tilt, we see up air. MacBook, he has a KO punch available. Will he use it? He will use it. It's going to be a 1 vs 1. Best glove that will come out right now, but MacBook is at 113. That is one thing to watch out for here in the last match of the round, but the up tilt will seal the deal as the bad opinion tellers are going to win this game 5-4. What a huge swing of momentum's here. We started with that 0 to death from Eon's Pal. Then Bud Knight gets 2 kills to swing it back for Green Bay. Yuri swings it back in the original direction for the bot, and afterwards it turns into back and forth. But the bad opinion tellers will come out on top with a 5-4 victory. And that does it for round 5 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League in a rare afternoon stream for 1 AM, but it's not as rare as you think, as tomorrow we will also be streaming in the afternoon, but it's going to be earlier in the afternoon, around, let's see, this started at 3 o'clock Central Time, so tomorrow's stream going to be closer to, I say, 1 o'clock Central Time? Yeah, 1 o'clock Central Time. Tomorrow we will see JG Wentworth at the KBs, the Bad Opinion Tellers at Ottawa, Detroit at the Ditto Burritos, then the Natsuki Lovers at Chaos Corp. The first no mic match, unless we see a flex, will be the Fabled Fairies at Buffalo. Then, Tax Fraudulents at Green Bay, Holy Army of Faerghus at Boston, the Dark League at Toronto, followed by the Floppy Flamers at Miami. The second no mic match right now is slated to be Carbon Show's team versus the Dullin Kings. Then, when we come back, the Novas will be on the road against the Timezone Squad. We'll see Michael at Dratini's Domain, your worst nightmare at the 456 Squadron, and to close things out tomorrow afternoon, Amiibo Engage at Mid-Class Nation. So, the first standings, the first leadoff stats, all that other shebang will be posted in the Discord after this before I leave for my thing this evening. We're going to see the KO race starting to heat up, as I believe it's tied right now between Perspecta, Nokutan, and Perspecta, Nokutan, and Papaya. I believe it's going to be tied at 8 each between those 3 Amiibo. So 1 rookie, 1 breakout, and 1 strong usual contender. It's going to be a fun KO race unless somebody does have 9 already. We saw Terrence reduce to only 1 KO in the previous round for Michael. We'll see if Michael gets a bounce back against Dratini's Domain. That's going to be the 12th game tomorrow. But alright, the KBs are 5-0 exiting this round. They can tie Detroit if they get a win against JG Wentworth in round 6, and if they win in round 7 against the Tax Fraudulents, that history will be broken. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon for another afternoon stream for the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, but until then, y'all have a nice one.